Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
But,
Yeah.
even after this earth-shattering day,
Yes.
still video. Still video.
Is it, though? And look, I was so... This is a 314th. I don't know if you knew that. Ramble Radio.
I didn't know that.
I was so ready to do this. I still have my gym goggles on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in playoff mode right now.
I am Horace Granting this. Rambus Grant Worthy. Kareem.
The GOAT. Kareem.
Man, I was so excited. So can I?
You went
do you mind
straight
if I change
from the court to the microphone.
to this? Let me change back. Let me get, because I can't do this the whole thing. It'd be ridiculous. I mean,
I think it would be perfect.
I know. I probably shouldn't have chickened out. One Ramble, I'll wear it the whole time, right?
And a jersey, and a basketball jersey.
And a jersey. I'll get a jersey, and I'll wear the goggles, and I'll do it. But you think
it'd be like Kareem in Airplane, just slowly transforming into your basketball.
Slowly being yanked out of my Lakers uniform. Still one of the funniest parts of that movie that no one talks about being funny is when they drag him out and he's in his Lakers uniform. Fucking hilarious. Now, you think it's just you and I.
Yeah.
He's probably at a bigger loss for words than I am introducing this, but
I can't believe he's
ladies
here.
and gentlemen, I can't believe he's here after the news of Tucker Carlson out at Fox News yesterday. Cody Viafania, buddy, I hope you're doing okay. I don't...
Fellas, it's good to finally have a night off.
Wow.
There it is. That's true. That's
My first night off in a while.
You're like John Wick on the stairs at the end of John Wick 4.
There it is. Right, just finally I can rest now. I can
finally rest now.
I found peace. I can finally rest. I
What a
finally
day.
saw it. What a day, Cody. I hope you're gonna be all right, man. I hope you're okay. I don't want to get this is too personal, so you don't have to answer. But
Okay.
does she get a little? Is she more sexual during times like this, or does she shut down from that more during times like this?
Does she need the release, or
Yeah, right.
Look, she can do more good on television than she can, in government. So, maybe we're angling for something. I don't know.
what?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Maybe this was a calculated move, and this is
Wow.
four-dimensional chess we're playing here. I don't know.
Man.
I can't say.
You can't. Cody is the Walter White of this. You just cannot count him out.
No.
Yeah, I finally saw John Wick 4. Jesus, it took forever, but
The movie?
man, yes. I still think 2's my favorite, but I was gonna say, for a franchise that's now 4 movies deep, very solid. There hasn't been a shitty one. There hasn't been
They're entertaining. They're all entertaining.
Star Trek rolled out with the shitty one, and then they got Wrath of Khan. They've all been good, at least. They've all been good to really good. I don't think there's been anything less than that. And
This one, the fourth one, was the slowest of all 4. It had its moments
but
where it's very slow.
I never felt it. I felt it.
No, it just
right
felt
from the
like it was
story.
giving you a break because there was going to be another
Right.
500 body count scene coming up.
Yeah.
So it was giving you those breaks.
Eddie and I were trying to figure this out, Cody. We think the hardest scene to shoot had to have been the overhead drone.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking incredible. That was...
I believe they used a spider camera for that, which is like what they use for NFL games that can just sort of go everywhere.
Yeah. Nice. Because at first
But just
I
the
thought
choreography
roundabout-
alone is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought the roundabout in Paris, but Eddie was like, that's probably all green screen, right? The little roundabout
I
scene.
can imagine a lot of
but
it is.
But man, that drone shit was fucking incredible. Donnie Yen is dude. Oh my god, that was. And I don't know. Do they have a best fight choreography Oscar? Because they need to.
No,
There needs
they
to
still
be.
don't have stunt coordination.
That should
needs
absolutely
to,
be a category.
Man, and I don't know how this doesn't it was just everything was so fun about this movie. It was so well done. It was yeah, I thoroughly happy I got to see it on the big screen too. And Cody, you said Evil Dead Rise is worth checking out at a motion picture house, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked it. I had a good time with it. It's not, you can't expect an Evil Dead movie in the sense of like the comedy part of
campiness,
it.
Right.
It's very like straightforward horror movie, but as far as straightforward horror movies go, it's pretty good.
That's great. How was The Pope's Exorcist? Is that terrible or was that okay? Have you seen it? Have you heard anything?
I have not seen it and I have not heard great things about it. So
right.
Yeah.
It just to me, exorcism movies, all you needed was the one.
It's hard to tell more stories than that one.
What else do you need? You have the crisis of faith. You have the showdown, good versus evil. It's all there.
All you can do now is up the gore and the special effects. Seems to be the only thing you can do.
Right? Yeah, because you have I don't know. There's no other story to tell there, right? Because you have the atheist mom who just sees so much that she's like, oh, well, fuck, I can't explain this, right? So I need to go to get help somewhere else. And that, it just, what else they did it all in one movie. And I know you could say, well, how can you make a mob movie after The Godfather? I think that's a little different. Like, if you could do another exorcism film, then it has to just have the best script ever written. You know what I mean?
Or the point of view of the demon.
Right, that something, yeah.
Like he's just trying to live his normal life, and he just wants to get into a body, and everyone leave me the fuck alone.
Why am I the bad guy, guys? Just
stop throwing water on me.
What did I do? I need to exist too. Naughty girls need love too. I mean, come on. Now, I also need to get. Now, I posted this on my YouTube page. Shameless plug, but. I need a Ramble IBM's You Make the Call.
On what?
All right, so look, as you can tell, we moved into a new apartment.
Yeah.
Andrea's mother did us a solid and got us some new dinner plates as a present.
Look at you.
Right. They came in a box of 6.
No more eating off Frisbees.
Okay. No more eating off of Frisbees.
Good for you.
And toilet lids. And then wiping down the toilet lid to eat. It was yeah. And so, hey, hon, just FYI, come in if you need this. So, Andrea takes out 3 of the dishes, and then is like, I'm done. And she tells me, and I don't think she actually told me. She'll do this sometimes where she thinks she's told me. She's just said something in her head. And she thinks she's told me out loud.
I get that a lot. That happens to me. I think that's just...
And she just goes about her day thinking, oh, Jerry knows to do that later.
Right.
Because I told him, like, I never heard you. But she said, hey, I'm going to go to bed. I'll get the other 3 plates out in the morning. All right?
Right.
Now, I'm in the office working like a man. Like a man's man. Putting work in. And it's late at night, and I'm like, you know what? I better go throw the trash. So I go to throw the trash. The box with the plates still in it are sitting right by the front door in
garbage.
Kind of like garbage. Hey, I'm garbage. Throw me.
Yeah.
Throw me. And guess what's on top of them? All the fucking bubble wrap. All the fucking packing peanuts.
So garbage.
Just sitting on it's garbage.
Garbage is on top of it. Yeah, okay.
I pick it up to throw it, and I'm like, a little heavier than normal, but I'm still thinking this is because she just filled it with garbage.
Right.
And I go to the dumpster.
Because it's by the door, buried in garbage.
By the door. I dump it out. I go back upstairs, and then the next morning, she's like, hey, what happened to the plates? I'm like, what do you mean? Well, there were still 3 plates. like in the box with trash on it. And so I go back, I go fucking dumpster dive, and there are the plates in perfect condition because they were wrapped. They were still wrapped in their little foam wrapping thing. And
why didn't she go into the dumpster to get the plates?
I don't know. She should have dumpster dived. And then wait a minute. Men are speaking. And then, so I'm okay with all this. What I'm not okay with is she dresses me down out there at the in front of all the neighbors. She's like, oh, look at this box. This box is so heavy. I should have known better. And I'm like, dude, how about I put trash on top of not trash? And we had a laugh. We had a laugh over it. But I need the Ramblers and James to IBM. No. Who fucked up more, her or me?
I'm going to just admit, you're right. Anything by the front door within 4 feet of the front door is trash. I didn't know that was the case. That anything in the first 4 feet within the door is trash. So I guess we should move our shoes. I guess we should move the table.
Wow.
But there's also garbage on top of that.
But there was garbage on top of it. Oh! What'd you say? My shoes are garbage. That's what she said.
What? Why did she just stop with 3 plates left?
It's trash.
Eddie just has the biggest question of them all. Honey, why did you stop with just 3 plates left? She didn't know how many plates there were, and she was tired. So I need the Ramblers to chime in. Who was more wrong? No question, it's Andrea.
No question. You get
Cody,
a second half challenge, and your timeout is restored.
Thank you. I get my timeout back. I'm throwing that I threw that fucking challenge flag immediately.
Did you not hear like the clanking of plates?
There was no clanking because they were so carefully wrapped. Because they were like these bougie crate and barrel plates, right? And so they were just all carefully.
That's what the problem really is here. Is that they were.
The problem really, had I heard the clanking, I'd have been like, wait a minute.
Had you gotten some low rent Walmart plates, you would have known about it.
Right. Had we had some shitty IKEA shit.
Packed in an empty box with just packing peanuts in it, with weighed 20 pounds. Yeah, no, that didn't.
I still don't know why there was only 3 plates left in the box.
Eddie still doesn't know why you couldn't have just, I don't know, put on your big girl pants and put those 3 plates away.
Finish the job. You had almost finished.
You want to tell him how I saved the day fucking hanging up this TV on our wall, finding all the studs and everything?
Your TV! Oh, your TV!
Now she's emasculating you. I don't like this.
Yeah, now Cody said now you're emasculating me and nobody likes it. There it was. I was taking a shit, or I would.
Guys, we all need to find Tucker and go tan our balls somewhere. That's what we need.
We need to tan our balls with Tucker right now.
I can't believe on a day like today you're getting this when you're trying to process.
Thank you.
Everything.
On a day like Cody said, on a day like today, Tucker gets fired, and look what you're doing to me. Just
wow, no sympathy. Kick a man when he's down.
Kick a man when he's down. Hey, I know what I'll do. There's 3 real important plates here. I'll cover them with peanuts and wrapping paper and some bubble wrap, and then I'll put it right by the front door, not in the kitchen. No, right by the front door.
I thought we had solved this, Jerry, but now that you're bringing it all back up again.
She has a knife. She has a knife. She's brandishing a giant steak
knife. I can't believe you get all the way down like, well, there's 3 left. I'll go to bed.
Eddie, listen, Andrea. Eddie said I still can't believe you get all the way down to 3 plates left, and you're like, I can't.
I'm tapping out. There's 3 more. I can't do it.
3 more.
Fair enough.
I can't
ring the bell. Ring the bell. I'm done.
I didn't know how many there were. And that box felt like it was a black hole.
Throw in the towel.
Look,
like Ali. Like Ali. Cut these motherfuckers off, although he didn't know that Frazier had already thrown in the towel, or else he would have. That was her. No mas.
3 plates. Wow.
3 plates. And I'm the bad guy. It's to quote Leah, famous surly baseball manager. It's a disheartening fucking situation we're in.
Can I just say that we both had a good laugh about it, though?
We both had a good laugh.
You're the one that brought it up to all your listeners.
Yes, because I'm right. Because we were having a good laugh. We were sitting there mocking each other out by the trash cans. I could only imagine what the neighbors were thinking had they looked out. And we're just laughing by the garbage can. I'm just like, oh, let me put these peanuts on. He's like, oh, well, this box is heavy. I guess it's still trash.
The new crack couple is having a laugh by the dumpster.
You're right. The new crack couple is living it up. She's more in the wrong. I'm less wrong today. That's it.
90-10. Maybe
Thank you.
92-8.
Thank you. Yes. She was Jerry Jones wanting to draft Johnny Manziel. I was Stephen Jones going, let's maybe not do this tonight. Let's maybe not get Johnny Manziel. Let's just maybe not.
She was Cowherd saying Ben Simmons is...
The funniest thing about that Colin Cowherd Ben Simmons clip is the absolute confidence that Cowherd has.
Well, that's how that moron says everything.
Right. It's LeBron.
It's total confidence. But it's total confidence and also how do you not know what I know? Kind of thing.
Right.
How are you so stupid not to see this?
Yeah.
And the funniest, so in the video he says, now I wake up every day going, when is Ben Simmons gonna play? And someone commented, well, that's the only right thing you said, because that's what we all wake up now and go, well, when's he gonna play? Oh man, that is one of the wrongest wrongs that's ever. Yeah. Well, Cody, if I'm not mistaken, because it was him or somebody else that clearly neither lived up to it, but I distinctly remember Ben Simmons being touted as the next Tim Duncan, right? Wasn't that him? Everyone's like, this is the next. We found him, and. Oh, I don't remember, but I thought he had that late, kind of like how what's-his-face, Darko Milicic was like, oh, time's up, Dirk. And it was like, I don't understand how people do this.
They're always ready to name the next once-in-a-generation talent, but the problem is there's only once in a generation where that talent comes through. And so the last one to do that was LeBron. To be last once-in-a-generation talent.
I feel bad for Harold Miner. I don't know if I told you about him. Remember him, Eddie? Harold Miner, Cody, coming out of college, I think this is evil. The sports media nicknamed him Baby Jordan.
Yeah.
How, really? When Jordan was in his prime, they're calling this kid, Harold Miner, Baby Jordan. And it's like, you sure you want to, it's, God. It's just, ooh, man. It's like, and I'm cautious to say this about Victor Wembanyama because he looks incredible. But he also, sadly, is like a foot and a half above the you're going to be healthy most of your career line. He has entered Yao Ming territory with his height. And those dudes just don't last. Look at Greg Oden. And I want him to be. Because that clip of him missing a three-pointer and then dunking the rebound by taking one step is the most amazing clip I've ever seen of an up-and-coming basketball player. But again, he's in that, so I want it to work. But I'm going to be hesitant to be like, all right, everybody, it's Wembanyama's NBA now. It might be, but I just don't think that's what's so weird. That's it. I know. I'm just shitting on jobs that have existed for 40 years now. But I don't think we need draft experts because you don't know if it was a good draft until 3 or 4 years after it's happened for the most part, right?
Well, you can comment on people's potential, but to go ahead and make these declarative statements that this guy is going to be this is it's insane.
And look, Eddie, I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just using an example. Dallas did not get an A+ by all the experts the year they drafted Micah Parsons. Sorry, that's an A+. You know what I mean? Like, why are we listening to pundit like, well, I gave him a C. Like, what the go fuck yourself? you can't grade it until. How many people thought Mark Rippon was going to be a bust? Or who's this guy? And he wins a fucking Super. Doug Williams.
I guarantee you, out of the league and came back in. But yeah,
I guarantee you, Washington. When they signed him, experts were like, "Oh, this is a mistake." Yeah, I mean,
when they signed Doug Williams, there was only one one head coach that called. It was Joe Gibbs. Nobody else in the league wanted him.
So that's why it's like you can't. I just think it's such a silly thing to grade drafts. You don't fucking know.
But that's the job because the news cycle's 24 hours. So you say it's wrong. You say something else the next day, and it's over with.
Right. Yeah. It's just so fucking. It's Scott Hall. When I met him, he said it best. That I was like, he always but it's just sad that it's applied to other things other than pro wrestling. Because Coward should have just been taken off the air. Like after that, like
any other job, if you go to a doctor and your doctor's like, nope, that's a stage 4 tumor in your brain, you're dead tomorrow, and you don't die because it was just a cyst or some weird shit that wasn't
right.
But it's sports and politics have become pro wrestling.
Cody, what did you say? What would Coward say? It was like if a tech guy was like, no, it's HD DVD.
HD DVD, not Blu-ray. You got to go HD DVD.
That guy's out of a job. Yeah. That guy is done. It's just weird how like they can, and it's like Scott Hall said. He said the key to being a heel. It was interesting. He goes, when we were NWO, we might have lost at Starrcade, we might have lost at Bash at the Beach, but we show up on Monday Nitro with the same swagger that we won. That you just pretend the loss didn't happen. And that's what all these fucking people do now, except with real. And now with Colin Coward, it's pointless because it's just sports. But like that's why it's like, shit, Tucker Carlson eventually got fired. Of course that shit's going to catch up with you. Like it's just, it's, oh man, fucking amazing. But as fun as this has been.
Yeah.
Oh, again, on a day like today.
I know.
We've been through enough.
Not even a little
Haven't we? Oh, God.
Skeletor. We just lost one of our top political pundits.
Yeah.
In our news media. Have you guys ever suffered a loss in your news media in Eternia? Have you ever lost such an important voice for the people?
That's a great question.
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. Yes, it was just only about 2.5 years ago, and it was me. I was the prominent news deliverer on all of Eternia's cable news networks. All of Eternia's, I was the news guy, and apparently a bunch of people got mad because I introduced a segment that was wildly popular, by the way. Everybody I've spoken to tells me it was the best segment they'd ever seen on any kind of news program. But I would just show pictures of horrifically unattractive women, and I would say, would I fuck it or not? That was it. And I would call the women it, and I'd be like, would I fuck it or not? Would the big ass fuck it? And it was, would the big ass fuck this? Would the big ass not fuck this? And then enough, you're being insensitive. Wah, wah, and so whatever. But, so they had to cancel. I got fired. They canceled that segment. I'm out of a job now. And I just don't like it. And I think it's ridiculous. And, here's the bad news, guys. All those women, for what it's worth, I would fuck them all. All those women are still waiting to be fucked. But I can't find them because the network put them in the only place big enough to hold all of them, and that's He-Man's mother's pussy! Oh, boy. Still got it, huh? Still got it.
Still got it.
All right. There we go.
Great.
Jesus. Cody, Cody, as if you haven't suffered enough this past news cycle.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Jesus.
Yeah. There were men in there, too. I'm not going to discriminate. I would put dudes. Would I fuck it? Would I think I should fuck it? I tried changing the name a couple times. Should I fuck it? They still canceled the segment.
I don't think the name was the problem.
Yeah.
You don't think that was it?
It wasn't confusing or anything, I think.
Cody, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Man. Jesus.
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts. This week, if you check it out right now, you'll hear reviews of what did we just cover? Oh, Evil Dead Rise. You'll hear interviews of Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, as well as Somewhere in Queens. And then next week we'll have reviews of Sisu and Peter Pan and Wendy.
Sisu looks interesting. I want to see
Sisu.
It looks like John Wick in World War II.
Before 1940. What now was there a sweep with all the movies you reviewed this week? Were they all good? Was it a sweep?
They were all good this week. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. The sweep. The rare sweep comes in. Look at the rare. That was rare. Always those rare Siskel and Eberts. Remember when they gave everything a thumbs up? Remember those it happened once in a blue moon. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
That's all right. So what was it again? It was The Covenant and
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
Evil Dead Rise,
and Somewhere in Queens. It's a Ray Romano movie.
Right. Yeah. Wow. So Covenant worth checking out. I was wondering because Guy Ritchie can sometimes be great. Sometimes,
It's probably the least Guy Ritchie movie Guy Ritchie's ever made, aside from maybe Aladdin.
Right.
But no, it's good. It's solid.
I also what was the one he did before Aladdin? Or what? Fuck, I forgot. It was shit.
So there was really good one he did called The Gentleman. That was
I really like. That was the one.
Yeah.
Was that before or after Aladdin?
That was after Aladdin, I think.
That was fucking. I really like that one.
Yeah, that was his best movie in like a decade.
Yes, The Gentleman was fucking great. So this, at least, he's still on a good path with this.
Yeah,
one. He's still knocking. All right.
Yeah.
And then is the Ray Romano thing a comedy? Is it a drama?
Yeah, it's like a drama. It's like a dramedy thing. It's okay. He wrote and directed it. It's his first movie he's ever directed. So it has sort of like a sitcom-y kind of premise, but it's not bad. It's okay.
Nice. All right.
I wouldn't run out to see it, but if you see it on, it's fine.
But if it's on, you're not in for a bad time. If it's on. There you go. All right. Well, there we go. Eddie, where can all the fine remember, we got to get Cinesnob on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, we do.
Tomatoes. So get those likes in there. Those 5-star ratings, those likes. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Propo.
All right, there we go.
What if should it have been like, could I fuck it? Is that where I messed up?
Anyway, you can find me the same Ramble places. You can find these two fine gentlemen. I'm also got my Twitch stream going, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, where I play old video games Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, and my YouTube channel. So go check all that good shit out. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. We will see you tomorrow for Ramble proper. So until then, stay safe, everybody. We love you all. Take care.